Let's talk to this bloke. He's from historyouthere.com and he comes up with some beauty. So he's Jake the leg diddle dum with the extra leg diddle. How are you, mate?
Well, thanks, Danny, but that singer's not on the playlist anymore, I believe.
No, I said Jake the leg.
Oh,
not the peg.
Not the inference.
I wouldn't plug that grub. No, go on. So we're going to talk about some one-legged people in Ipswich from the 19th century.
Yeah, that's right. I'm going to tell you about 4 inspirational stories from Ipswich's past that involve wooden legs. Now, it starts with, in 1847, the one-legged convict Thomas Keane appeared in the Ipswich court, charged by the local squatter James Canning Pearce of refusing to go back to work. Now, Keane had been transported for life from Ireland and was assigned to Pearce's station out at Helidon. Now, while at the station, Keane broke his wooden leg. He was then sent to Ipswich with money to buy a new one. But he tried to escape and so was sentenced to 3 months imprisonment. To escape again, Keane was sent to Brisbane by punt down the Brisbane River, Bremer River, and his leg was sent separately by land. Now, meanwhile, in 1849, a one-legged tailor, Mr. D.W. Elder, appeared in the Ipswich court charged with being drunk and assaulting a constable during an auction. You see, Elder was determined that no other person should make a purchase, and while buying everything, he amused himself with the grossest of language. Elder resisted arrest and so had to be dragged off to the watch house with his wooden timber leg ploughing a furrow in the street, in which onlookers said they would happily have planted a crop. Now, but Elder, he actually became somewhat of a local celebrity and was better known by the nickname the Peg-Legged Tailor.
Right.
Now, meanwhile, another one in 1877, the one-legged Henry Larter was charged with assault after he threw a man out of his Ipswich shop. Now, apart from using obscene language, Larter pushed the man out and began striking him with his fists and his wooden leg. Now, surprisingly, the case was dismissed. Now, and finally, the 4th leg I'll tell you about is in 1889, Patrick Brennan, he was a one-legged army veteran. He was arrested for vagrancy by Ipswich's senior constable. The magistrate was William Yaldwin. He informed Brennan that his conduct was illegal, but because he only had one leg, he wouldn't send him to jail on one condition, that he promised to immediately leave town. Brennan promptly closed the deal, and it was reported that the tread of his wooden leg very quickly sounded more and more indistinct as he quickly left the hallway of the court and Ipswich itself. So, Danny, these are just 4 remarkable characters from Ipswich's history, the 19th century, who didn't let their wooden leg stand between them and history. And the stories, the stories are so inspirational, especially with the Paralympics on in full swing, like you said, Danny.
Yeah, and the Paralympics, some of those people have got hearts as big as Phar Lap. They're just unbelievable, their skill sets, isn't it? I love the wheelchair rugby where they try to murder each other, and they call it murder ball. One of my mates at South Rugby Club who became a quadriplegic, he played for Australia a few times, Gerard Murphy, but Gerard Kennedy. Now, mate, you've got historyouthere.com. You getting any, flashes or any, your likes are going up and up?
Absolutely am. In fact, this week I got contacted by Andrew, one of our listeners down in Sydney. Now, he's in Sydney, he's in lockdown, he's a Manly supporter, so he's been doing it tough down there. But he's a very keen listener to us on Saturday morning, so a big hello to Andrew down in Sydney.
That's fantastic, and that's the power of digital radio. Historyouthere.com, it'll be up by tomorrow, won't it?
Absolutely, and a bit more depth in each of these characters because there's so much good to said, Danny. I could have taken over your whole show. Yeah,
well, you're very interesting, and you got it up to. You'll have it up tonight or tomorrow. Hopefully tonight.
Tomorrow morning, absolutely.
Keep an eye on that wooden leg. All right, now let's go back to the music on West Bremer Radio at 8:18.